The old man glanced at his watch. Today's temperature was only 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Such refreshing weather was perfect for venturing out to scavenge supplies, and luck was on his side. Inside an abandoned supermarket, he actually found a can of dog food that was still edible. But before he could celebrate, a loud noise echoed in the distance. The old man quickly hid. He hadn't seen a living creature in 10 years. Who knew what kind of mutated monsters might have appeared during that time? After making sure there was no danger, he finally stepped out of the supermarket. At the entrance, he sprayed a big X on the wall to remind himself this place had already been searched. It was now the year 2026. A massive solar flare had ripped apart Earth's ozone layer in an instant. Humanity was nearly wiped out overnight. Finch, however, was lucky. He had been working in an underground facility when it happened, and that's how he survived. But the disaster left Earth a barren desert, filled with radiation and scorching heat. To stay alive, Finch had to venture out regularly to look for food. But 15 years had passed since the apocalypse. Nearly every supply point near his shelter had already been scavenged clean. Carefully, Finch scooped out a spoonful of dog food, placing it into his old companion's bowl. As for himself, he merely licked the residue off the spoon. That bit of residue was his dinner. Too hungry to bear it, Finch gulped down water in large mouthfuls to trick himself into feeling full. Looking at the few cans left in the fridge, Finch knew he had to expand his search range. If not, he and his dog would eventually starve to death in that bunker. To improve efficiency, Finch had emptied out an entire library. With the help of a robotic arm, he disassembled the books page by page, feeding them into a scanner. Once the knowledge was uploaded into the computer, the robot instantly became a well-educated assistant. Years of scavenging trips had left Finch's body riddled with radiation. Knowing his days were numbered, his only concern in this world was his loyal old dog. So he decided to build an intelligent robot. That way, when he finally met his end, the robot could continue searching for supplies and take care of his dog. And today was the day the robot powered on. The robot greeted the dog politely, but the dog eyed this talking hunk of metal with suspicion, even lifting its leg and peeing on him. The robot nearly short-circuited on the spot. Finch burst out laughing. It had been so long since he felt such joy. But night soon fell. He decided to continue assembling the robot's body tomorrow. Yet when he climbed to the roof to fix a broken weather sensor, he witnessed something terrifying. A massive sandstorm, like a devil rising from the earth, was slowly advancing toward him. Finch knew storms of this magnitude lasted at least a week or two, but his food supplies couldn't possibly last that long, which meant he had no choice but to speed up the robot's assembly.